Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Good morning, golden morning, diamond morning. Today we are entering the 1st April. There are so many variety expressions available for 1st of April, right? They said April Fool, and we all have a one or other kind of April Fool, joyful experience in our life. I always remember when Brahma Baba was in sakar form. Sometimes he was also very playful and entertaining and making everybody, cheerful and, light and easy. So a couple of times it said that Baba would share something which will be then Baba said April Fool kind of. I don't know the detailed story when this little joyful April Fool started. Maybe Johnny Ben or somebody can share with us, or you can figure out from the Google. But once Baba made, Baba asked to make kitchen daddy, holy daddy, the pakoras of the cotton wool, which wasn't easy, but they did it. And then Baba was giving to everybody, and when they were ready to almost enjoy, like pakoras. It's like joyful, everybody likes. But when they start biting it, that it was in the cotton wool, it wasn't like a potato or any vegetable. And so everybody said, oh, what? And Baba said, April Fool, April Fool. So everybody was smiling and happy and joyful. The same thing I remember several times we also went through that kind of things. When we came in Gyan, we were very, very enthusiastic, and excited about to do something. So we had one brother, he will be always happy. On those days, daddies used to travel by train, and sometimes they have to go little long way. So in Ahmedabad was a junction where train will stop long time, and then passenger will either change the train or they will take care of their personal things. So from the center, we always send them tea and breakfast or some kind of food because we don't eat from outside. So one brother was always very excited and happy to do that seva. Particularly when some daddy is traveling, he will be very happy that I'm serving daddies kind of. So once sister said, let's have joyful feelings with him also. We all were young, and this is so and so daddy is coming, you have to pick them up and bring it here at the center. And so he went through, a couple of trains and went very early morning. And on those days, there weren't even, cell phone, or even not in India at that time, not even easily regular phones were available, like a pay phone or something. So it was very difficult for him. And then he went to one of the station masters' office and requested them to call. And when he called, the sister said, it's April Fool, you come back. And so then when he came back, the senior sister Didi gave him lots of food and joy, like thankful feelings, and make him feel comfortable. And he was also very happy that, everybody feels, he felt that, he's like a part of the family and they all can have joyful feelings. And same thing, sometimes brothers will do is, oh, so and so program is happening, so and so VIP is coming. So sisters will go with excitement and totally, and maybe books are a gift for the VIPs. And when they will go there, there is no program or no VIPs. And then brothers will come and said, okay, you do April Fool to us, we are doing April Fool to you. So it's like a spiritual family, joyful feelings. So I'm not sure today how your day is going to unfold for the April Fool, but anyway, Baba is making us full. And April month is symbolically considered flowers are blooming. So we all are becoming blooming flower, right? So let's keep that image in our mind and these joyful feelings of the stories also. And take deep breath, close and open our fist. Put our both the feet flat on the floor. Feel comfortable. We feel our body, we feel our soul, and come to Madhuban History Hall. Sit before Baba, receive Baba's drashti. And in that powerful experience of Baba's divine energy flowing upon me, we will listen Baba's murli. 1st April 2026 Morning Murli. Om Shanti Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, you children are number-wise in knowing the Father as He is and what He is. If everyone were to recognize Him, there would be a huge crowd here. So it is happening now, right? In Madhuban, huge crowd. So many programs, huge crowd. Question: when will the sound of revelation spread everywhere? Answer: when human beings find out that God Himself has come to establish a new world by destroying this old world. The Father who bestows salvation on everyone has come to grant us the fruit of our devotion. When there is this faith, revelation will take place, and there will be upheaval every day, everywhere. So two things will happen simultaneously: revelation and upheaval. Song: the reign of this knowledge is for those who are with the beloved. Rain of knowledge, rain of love, rain of blissful feeling, rain of purity. All kinds of rain is showering upon us because we are with beloved Baba. So we can tell ourselves minimum 7 times, I am with beloved Baba and I am experiencing rain of knowledge. I am with beloved Baba, I am experiencing rain of love. I am with beloved Baba and experiencing Baba's divine energy flowing on me, rain of divinity, rain of spirituality, rain of positivity. And you are soaking in that. Okay, Om Shanti. You children heard 2 lines of this song. This rain is for those who are with the beloved. The world doesn't know who the beloved is. Although there are many children, many of them don't know how they should remember the Father. They don't know how to remember Him. They repeatedly forget Him. The Father explains, children, consider yourself to be souls. You are points. Visualize in the middle of the forehead, I am point of light, divine star. The Father is the ocean of knowledge and you have to remember Him. Instill in yourself such a practice of remembrance that remembrance becomes constant. So Baba said that Baba's remembrance is very easy. You have to just tell everything to Baba. Whatever you are doing, you inform Baba. That's the one very first simple step of Baba's remembrance. And once you start doing it, other remembrance of the depth of remembrance will increase automatically, unfolds automatically. At the end, only remember, I am a soul. Each of you has a body, but keep the knowledge of being a soul in your intellect. You have received Father's directions. Hardly anyone remembers me as I am. Baba is little bit sweet complaint that hardly anyone's remember me. Of course, everybody is remembering, but Baba is every day taking us on to the higher level. So one level, new level. Some children become very body conscious. The father has explained that until you give the father's introduction to someone, he or she won't be able to understand anything. First of all, they should know that incorporeal one is our Father, the God of the Gita, that He is the bestower of salvation for all. At this time, He is playing the part of granting salvation. If their intellects had faith regarding this point, all the sages and holy men, etc., would come here in a second. There would be great chaos in Bharat. If they were to know that this world is now to be destroyed, there would be queue from Bombay to Abu. Wah Baba wah, wah Baba wah, wah Baba wah. There'll be queue, right? Bombay to Abu is like almost, I think almost 1,000 miles or something. So long queue. However, no one can have such faith that quickly. So Baba has lots of patience, and Baba knows that it will take some time. So since 90 years we are doing this, and still we are looking for Baba's more children. You know that destruction has to take place. All of them will remain sleeping in a deep slumber. Then at the end, your influence will spread. To have faith in the aspect of God of the Gita being the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, is not like going to your auntie's home. Baba wanted everyone become soul conscious and connect to Shiv Baba in the soul world. And Gita has a maximum understanding that Baba is teaching. But it is the name of the Krishna. And you connect to Krishna, you don't get power. That power you can get connecting to Shiv Baba. So that's why Baba said you have to do lots of work. And actually, on those days, Ramesh and Usha came in Gyan, and they both were so much practicing Gita. And they were believing deeply about Krishna is the God of the Gita. So Baba had to make these kind of things clear. Then they can have a faith that this is God's work and they can become Baba's companion. So that's why Baba is mentioning sometimes certain things of the scriptures, because those children were very much connected with the scriptures. So they should have a clarity. Then at the end, your influence will spread. To have faith in a, yes, if this were to become well known, there would be that sound throughout the whole of Bharat. Baba said, as yet, when you explain to someone, someone else would tell him that a magic spell has been cast on him. It was also one of the biggest exams when somebody would find out that this knowledge that Brahma Kumaris are teaching is a very good, good for your soul, good for your connection with God, good for your future, etc. Then they said, that Brahma Kumaris have spell magic on you or a cast magic on you, something like that, magic spell. This tree has to grow very slowly. There is still a little time left. You still have time to make effort. You explain to prominent people, but they don't understand anything. Among you children, too, some of you don't understand this knowledge. If there isn't remembrance of the Father, there cannot be that stage. The Father understands what your faith is. As yet, some of you hardly remember the Father, even 1 or 2%. Although they may be sitting here, they don't have that love for the Father. There has to be love and fortune here. If they had love for the Father, they would understand that they have to follow Srimad at every step. So Baba is connecting love, respect, and faith while practical action plan of following Srimad. And that also every step, not like some kind of Srimad we feel convenient and we follow it, but Baba is using every step. We are becoming the masters of the world. There is the body consciousness of half a cycle, and this is why it now takes a lot of effort to become soul conscious. To consider yourself to be soul and to remember the most beloved Father is not like going to your auntie's home. If they did this, there would be such sparkle on their face. When a girl gets married and puts on jewelry, there is so much happiness on her face. However, here some don't even remember the bridegroom, and so their faces remain wilted. Don't even ask. When a girl gets married, her face becomes very happy, whereas the faces of some girls remain like that of corpse even after getting married. There are all sorts. Some become confused when they go to the other home. It is the same here. Effort is needed to remember the Father. It is remembered of the final moments. Ask the gopis and gopis about supersensuous joy. You have to create the stage of considering yourself to be gopis and gopis and of having constant remembrance of the Father. Give everyone the Father's introduction. The Father has come and is giving you that inheritance. All of this knowledge is included in this. At the end, when Lakshmi and Narayan were completing their 84 births, the Father came and taught them Raj Yoga and gave them their kingdom. The picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is a number one picture. You know that they performed such actions in their previous birth, and the Father is now teaching you how to perform those actions. He says, become Manmana Bhava. Remain pure. Don't commit any sin. Because you are now becoming charitable souls, the masters of heaven, Maya Ravan has made you commit sin for half a cycle. Now each of you ask yourself, do I commit any sin? Do I continue to perform charitable actions? Have I become stick for the blind? The Father says, become Manmana Bhava. Manmana Bhava means let your mind connect to me. So Baba said, Manmana Bhava. You have to ask who said Manmana Bhava. So all these questions Baba is asking in the Murli. We can write it down on a separate paper and then write the answers of it. Those people claim that Krishna said this. You know that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva said it. There is the difference of day and night. Together with the birthday of Shiva, there is also the birthday of the Gita. Together with the birthday of the Gita, there is also the birthday of Sri Krishna. You know that you will become the future prince. You have to change from beggars into prince. This is the aim and objective of Raj Yoga. You can prove that the God of the Gita was not Sri Krishna but the incorporeal one, and the notion of omnipresence will then be thrown out. Only the Father is the bestower of salvation for all, and the purifier is also called the liberator. However, people say that he is omnipresent. They don't understand anything that they say. They say of religion whatever enters their minds. There are three main religions. The deity religion continues for half a cycle. You know, the father establishes the Brahman, deity, and warrior religions. The world does not know this. They consider the duration of the golden age to be hundreds of thousands of years. The original eternal deity religion is the most elevated of all religions. However, they have forgotten their own religion, have become irreligious. Christians don't renounce their religion. They know that Christ established their religion. Islam, Buddhism, and Christianity are the main religions. There are also many other small religions. No one knows when this expansion began. It has only been a short time since the existence of Muhammad. Those of Islam are very old. The Christians are very well known, and there are also so many others. Everyone has his or her own religion. They have their own different religions and different names and have therefore become confused. They don't know that there are only four main religious scriptures: Deitism and Brahmanism. Brahmanism, Brahmanism are included in those. Brahmins become deities who then become warriors. No one knows this. It is sung salutations to the Brahmins. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, came and established the Brahman, deity, and warrior religions. These terms exist, but they read everything like parrots. So Baba said that there are so many things, but they don't know the real spiritual meaning of it. This is a jungle of thorns. People believe that Bharat used to be a garden of flowers. However, no one knows when it was created, how it was created, or who created it. They don't know who the Supreme Soul is. Therefore, they have become orphans. This is why there is so much battling and fighting. They simply continue to become happy in performing devotion. The Father has now come to bring light. He grants you liberation in life in a second. When the Sadguru gives you the ointment of this knowledge, the darkness of ignorance is dispelled. You understand that we are now in the light. The Father has given each of you a third eye. Although the deities have been shown with a third eye, people don't understand the meaning of that. In fact, you have third eye, but they have shown the deities with a third eye. There is no mention of Brahmins in the Gita. They have shown a war between Kauravas and the Pandavas and horse drawn chariots in the Gita. They don't understand anything. When you explain to them, they tell you, you don't even believe in the scriptures. You can tell them why we don't believe in the scriptures. It is because we know that all of them are the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Knowledge and devotion are remembered. Devotion begins when Ravan's kingdom begins. Underline, the people of Bharat go on to the path of sin and become corrupt in their religion and action. And this is why they now call themselves Hindus. They have now become impure. Who made them impure? Ravan. People burn an effigy of Ravan. They think that that has continued since time immemorial. However, the kingdom of Ravan did not exist in the golden age. They don't understand anything. Maya has made their intellects completely into stone. Only the Father changes you from stone into divine beings. And that's why we say, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba, thank you, Baba. Wah, Baba, wah, Baba, wah, Baba. It is your wonder, Baba, it is your wonder, Baba, it is your wonder. You are making us stone to deity. It is only after he comes into the Iron Age that he establishes the Golden Age. The Father explains this, but it scarcely sits in anyone's intellect. You Kumaris have now become engaged. He is making you into queens. So I am Baba's queen. Baba is making me into queen. Baba is my king, and I am king of all the kings, and I am his queen. Such a great position Baba is offering me. So we have to live like a queen. You can write down what is the qualities of the queen, and slowly, slowly Baba will insert that within us. You were abducted, that is, you souls are told you belong to me and you then forget me. You became body conscious and belong to Maya. However, there is no question of running away or being abducted. Constantly remember me alone. According to India's scripture stories, they say Krishna abducted or a kidnapped kind of story. Devils kidnap some queens and Krishna released them. Many become body conscious and perform sinful actions. The Father knows that some souls don't remember Him at all. They become body conscious and commit a lot of sin, and thereby the urn of sins becomes 100-fold full. Instead of showing the path to others, they themselves forget the path. They then become even more degraded. The destination is very high. Those who climb up taste the sweetness of the nectar of heaven. Underline, those who fall are totally crushed. A kingdom is being established. Look how much some tell Baba that they are unable to explain to others. Okay, sorry. Look how much difference is created. Some study and reach the sky, whereas others fall to the ground. If their intellects are dull, they cannot study. Some tell Baba that they are unable to explain to others. Baba says, okay, just consider yourself to be souls and remember me, your father, and I will grant you happiness. So sometimes we cannot explain through words, But at least in the mind, we can do Mansa Seva, that you are soul, you are God's child, and may you receive God's blessings of peace, love, joy, like that kind of things. Okay, just consider yourself to be souls and remember me, your father, and I will grant you happiness. However, you don't remember me at all. If you remember the father, you would also remind others of this. When you remember the father, your sins are absolved. You cannot go to the land of happiness unless you remember him. You can receive your inheritance for 21 births from the incorporeal Father. All the rest only give temporary happiness. When someone has a child or receives blessings and wins a lottery through occult power, that faith is then instilled. If someone benefits by 2 or 4 million, he praises the one from whom he received it, but all of that is temporary. He cannot receive health or wealth for 21 births. However, human beings don't know anything. So you can't blame them. Huh? So Baba said they don't know, and it is meant to be they don't know. So we don't blame that why they don't understand. They simply become happy with temporary happiness. The Father teaches you children Raj Yoga and gives you the sovereignty of heaven. It is so easy. Some are unable to explain anything at all. Some do understand, but because they don't have accurate yoga, the arrow doesn't strike anyone. By becoming body conscious, one sin or another is committed. Yoga is the main thing. It is through the power of yoga that you become the masters of the world. God, not Sri Krishna, taught you ancient yoga. The pilgrimage of remembrance is very good. When you go and see a drama, all the sins emerge in your mind. However, it would take time to narrate those to someone. It is the same here. The seed and the tree, this cycle is very clear. It is matter of second, the land of peace, that land of happiness, and this land of sorrow. However, you should be able to remember that. The main thing is the Father's introduction. The Father says, by remembering me, you will come to know everything. Acha, Shiv Baba remembers you children. Brahma Baba doesn't remember you. Shiv Baba knows who is worthy children are. He would of course remember his serviceable worthy children. This one would not remember anyone. This soul has received the direction. Constantly remember me alone. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children. And we spiritual children say namaste to spiritual mother, father, all the daddies. Now let's again relaxed. Take deep breath. Just watch your breath. Breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly. Visualize your feet, your blood circulation, your nervous system. Everything is receiving God's energy through this meditation. And while watching this, experiencing this with good feelings. Essence for Dharana. In order to become fortunate, have true love for the one Father. To have love means to continue to follow the Srimat of the One at every step. Definitely perform acts of charity. The biggest act of charity is to give everyone the Father's introduction. So we'll be doing Earth Day program and variety programs to give Baba's introduction. Remember the Father and remind everyone of the Father. Sometimes we are not able to say things directly, but we can gently give the benefit of meditation or something like that. Blessing. May you transform your vision and attitude and thereby transform the world by becoming an image that grants visions. Make your vision divine by transforming your attitude, and many souls will then see their real form, their real home, and their real kingdom from your vision. In order to give them that real vision, let there not be the slightest mischievousness of body consciousness in your attitude. Reform your attitude. Make your vision divine. This world will be transformed. Those who see you will experience your eyes to be not just see but remain but container of magic. So our eyes are not eyes but container of magic. Baba used to tell all the dadis that you will do lots of service through your drishti, through your eyes. And particularly, Baba told to Dadi Gulzar, your eyes will become a means to give them visions. Slogan. Together with having zeal and enthusiasm for doing service, have an attitude of unlimited disinterest. This is your means of success. Acha. Om Shanti. Now, object signal, imbibe the virtue of sweetness and humility to become great. Those who imbibe the virtues of sweetness and become great here and also attain a status there. Everyone sees those who have sweetness as great souls. So every child should especially have the virtue of sweetness. Only with sweetness will you be able to glorify the name of Madhusudana, a title of Krishna, the sweet one. Those who have the honey of sweetness with them have nothing but success in every task they do. Failure is removed from their lives. Acha. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Now Johnny Ben will continue. Om Shanti.